You need that? You need it?
I mean, not right now, but I will. A couple years ago, I crushed my heel. Standing in the same place for a long period of time, it kind of hurts.
Oh, yeah?
So I'm moving, I'm normally okay.
Gotcha.
So when I'm doing the camera, a lot of times I'll put a chair under my knee and get the pressure off of it. It's also why you'll see me take my shoe off. I took a shower after work.
Changed the way they did their rankings to coach rounds. Steve Kowski wearing 4 today? It doesn't matter.
here outside north, into my mind goes over here. Switch them out to see exactly. So it's something to do with him here on fixing that horrible.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back here inside the Thunderdome on the NM Sports Network. Andy Horton alongside Alex Patton getting ready to bring you guys the final Northmont Thunderbolt Lady Bolts basketball game, home game of the season, taking on the Springboro Panthers, taking the 45, maybe an hour drive up north here to Clayton. Game is about 4.5 minutes away from tip-off, so we got a little bit of pregame to go through. First off, we're going to go ahead and just take a look at the last matchup between these two teams. Or no, I'm sorry, that is the season totals of these two teams. And you see the Springboro Panthers, they're one of the best teams in the entire state, scoring over 57 points per game. Northmont has a tough road ahead if they're going to try to come out on top with a victory here in this one. And you see the rebounding battle also. They lead by 2 rebounds per game, do the Panthers. You look at the assist totals, Panthers a fantastic passing team, nearly 14 assists per game to Northmont's 9.3. And then you look at the shooting percentages, and once again, the Panthers, they shoot the ball at over 42%, very efficient all over the floor. Doesn't really matter where they're taking their shots from. And then here is the previous matchup between these two teams. Down December 20th of last year in Springboro, it was 70-33. The Panthers dominated. Ended up coming out with a 37-point victory. They out-rebounded the Thunderbolts by 9, 28-19, and they also had more assists than Northmont. That might be a high number for them on the season. 22 assists to the 9 that the Thunderbolts had. They made 24 baskets, and they assisted on all but 2 of them. So Coach Holwiger absolutely had to love what he saw from his unit down there in Springboro. Since we're kind of done with that, we're going to go ahead and just give a couple of sponsors to our a couple of shout outs to our sponsors. Shout out to our friends over at the Code Credit Union. One good reason after another to rock with us here on the NM Sports Network all season long. 937-222-8971. Huge shout out to our friends over there at the Code Credit Union. And then Headliners Barbershop. Well, if you guys are wondering why they're making headlines, hit up our man Will Page at 937-837-3131. You guys can see all the different nice cuts that they can give you guys. I mean, they do a fantastic job over there. A couple examples of those fresh cuts. 729 East Main Street in Trotwood, Ohio. Huge shout out to Headliners. Bluebird Construction, our man Casey Leslie over there at Bluebird does fantastic job. You guys need your home remodeled, need your roof redone, hit up our man Casey Leslie. BluebirdOhio.com. Huge shout out to him. And then the alumni tournament, a 64-team single elimination tournament taking place here in the great state of Ohio. A $50,000 grand prize is on the line for the team that takes home the crown. So next we're going to do a player spotlight. Let's talk about Ashlyn Simpson from that last matchup the other night against Beaver Creek. 13 points, 5 rebounds, 8 steals. I mean, in all of the passing lanes. Really was a big reason why the Thunderbolts nearly came back there in the fourth quarter. And then I think that's going to do it here on the pregame. We're going to throw things down to the PA announcer for the lineups and the national anthem. And we'll be back here on the NM Sports Network right after this.
Northmont High School and Springboro High School are members of the Ohio High School Athletic Association and abide by the rules set forth by the association to maintain high standards of conduct, competition, and relations with their schools. The athletes, coaches, and officials are guests of Northmont High School. You're requested to so regard them and to treat them in keeping with ideals of good sportsmanship. Tonight's varsity officials are Christopher Estes, Ray Bradshaw, and Keith Whitcraft. Their experience and integrity qualify them for an important part in this friendly interscholastic contest. Northmont Athletics would like to thank the American Legion Post 707 for the donation of the flag in the Thunderdome. To honor our country and the freedoms that the Stars and Stripes represent, please stand, remove your hats, and join us in the singing of the Star Spangled Banner. All right, let's meet tonight's starters for Springboro. Number 1, Leo Wilhite. Number 11, Bailey Cupbo. Number 14, Lorelai Blair. Number 23, Mackenzie Jones. And number 34, Addie Martin. Coached by Mike Holwager, assisted by Tim Finland, Alec McCarthy, and Jim Collins.
Bang. Bang. Get put in that blender, hold on. Use your kind of down before you get it. Don't you hang with the eye, talking about it, don't get it. Who in here trying to start a fire? Trying to start a fire! Trying to start it! Who that flying in the air? Who? That ain't no flying saucer. I'm shooting webs like worldwide. Manhattan all the way to Yonkers. When they say Brooklyn, stand up. You better just fix your posture. And every hero needs his theme song. So you ain't got a chance, boy. What you think? I'm doing everything but the kitchen sink. I try to be feeling in the neighborhood. I know all the little grannies wanna sip their tea.
Thunderbolts, number 1, Ariella. Number 5, Jada Smith. Number 10, Sophie Seacole. Number 11, Ash Simpson. And number 21, Jenna Hall. Both are coached by assisted by Jason Slaughter.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back here inside the Thunderdome. Getting ready for the opening tip-off between your Thunderbolts and the Springboro Panthers. In the jump circle, we have Jenna Hall alongside Mackenzie Jones. If you have been with us here on the NM Sports Network over the last few years, we are very well acquainted with Miss Jones. Used to play for Purcell Marion. We get to do them all the time as part of the Queen City Tip-Off and the MLK Showdown. The Panthers win the jump, and they're controlling the ball on their side. Leah Wilhite, daughter of the football coach, throws this one down on the block to Addie Martin, who uses the window to score the first bucket of the game. The inbound and is quickly stolen away. Make that Lorelei Blair comes up with a steal, and then they call a jump ball. Thunderbolts are able to tie that one up, and they take possession right back. The inbound into the backcourt. There's Jada Smith. She gets it right back from Secor. Hall trying to get it into the front court. Leah Wilhite is going to come in and tie that one up. Possession arrow goes back to the Panthers.
Yeah, I was talking to head coach for the Panthers earlier.
Holwiger.
Yes, sir. Earlier today, and he was giving so much praise to the coaching staff for Northmont and how they've overcome a lot of stuff, and the progress and the future for them is bright.
Coach Holwiger, an absolute fantastic guy. The corner three is going to go in for Lorelei Blair. He's an absolutely fantastic guy. Someone who's been covering GWalk athletics for over 10 years. He's one of my favorite coaches to get to go and have a chat with. His door's always open. He's always willing to talk and willing to speak his mind. He's great, a great resource for a young broadcaster like myself. Elwa driving the lane is fouled.
Yeah, it's rare when you have a coach that their team is historically good to be that personable.
You see the drive by Elwa. It looks like, they did hit Addie Martin with that foul.
I didn't get the full story, but it's Ella's playing tonight. She didn't play on Monday.
Yeah, Monday for senior night. It's great to see her back out there, though. As Northmont, only one of the three seniors got to play. Pass thrown over to Mackenzie Jones. Had no landing space and is fouled. They're going to hit Secor with her first foul of the game. 5-1. Northmont trailing early. Wilhite right back to Martin. Jones takes it into the front court, steps up to the three-point line, fires that one away. No good. The rebound fought for and won by Smith. They're going to call a jump ball, and the possession arrow does favor the Thunderbolts. One of those things that Northmont's had to try and, overcome this season is missing Jenna Hall for maybe a third of the season with, she was in a walking boot for such a good chunk of the year. The pass by Simpson into the front court, and it's so hard to lose your best player for such a long period of time. She comes back, the Thunderbolts immediately go on a 3-game winning streak, showing you how important she is to this team. The inbound, Hall into the corner, Secor, the three, too strong, will be rebounded by Wilhite. The Panthers going back the other way offensively. Wilhite mishandles that dribble a couple of times. They get it over to Jones, crosses over against Smith, drives the lane, floats this one up, gets the friendly roll, and it falls in.
Mackenzie Jones and Bryn Martin last year able to tag team and catapult this team to new heights. Bryn Martin's now at Ohio State, and so that leaves Mackenzie Jones to be the one to drive this bus here and get ready for postseason time again.
Yeah, but you can't forget about the younger Martin, Addie Martin, very talented player for this for this Springboro squad. And you can definitely tell that they don't have Bryn from last year, but Addie doing a pretty good job of filling those shoes. Hall inbounds this one underneath the basket. Now Elwa on the drive, the kick out from Smith underneath the basket. Secor gets the rebound, the kick to the corner. Now free throw line jumper by Elwa, a little too strong. Rebound is knocked around and Jones comes away with it. Running the floor, she'll hesitate and slow things down. Over to Martin, kick to the corner. Wilhite three, too strong. Ball is tipped around, and Smith comes away with the rebound. He's done a really nice job rebounding here in the first quarter. Up into the corner to Hall. Rainbow jumper, no good. Rebounded by Simpson. He's able to fight through the Springboro jerseys to get to that one. Elwa flips up the floater. The defense kind of left her all behind. A little too strong that time. And now Addie Martin running the lane. Count it and one.
Good transition offense by Springboro, able to get that one to go. And that's going to send the Panthers to the line for an and one.
You just saw the bucket there by Martin a second ago, and now here's that last floater fighting through the contact from Mackenzie Jones. No good on the free throw. Jones gets the rebound. Can't get her putback to go in either. And finally, Jenna Hall comes away with the board. Secor driving the lane underneath the basket. Spins back middle. Lost the ball for a moment. Gets it out to Elwa. Back to Secor in the corner. And I try to move things back outside and reset. Smith with the ball in her hands. 9-1. The Panthers lead early. A lot of contact there by Wilhite against Secor. Secor going all the way around the world. Gets this one into Hall. And lost out of bounds. Jada Smith in the corner. Couldn't corral that one. The ball goes back to the Panthers. Into the offensive end. And the kickback to Addie Martin, no good. In the corner.
Stepped out of
bounds.
bounds.
Say she stepped on the boundary. It's Bailey Cumbo. C4 will inbound. Just over 4 minutes to go here in the first quarter. Simpson and Hall able to break the press over to Elwa. The three, that one's going to be offline. It's going to go out of bounds. Possession goes back to the Panthers. Martin inbounds to Wilhite. A nice job breaking the Northmont press. Jones on the far side. Martin left all alone behind the three-point line. Too strong with that three. Hall tips the rebound over to Simpson. Oh, and Secor is ran over going down the sideline by Jones. Both of them hit the floor. No whistle is called, and the ball goes back to the Panthers. Panther basketball, 3.5 minutes left here in the quarter. Jones is able to get past Secor. The cross-court pass over to Wilhite. Drives in, kick out to Martin. One more pass. Jones to three, corner, knocks it in. I mean, I don't know if Coach Holware could have drawn it up any better. Just one extra pass has a wide open Mackenzie Jones. Thunderbolts are able to break the press quickly this time. Elwa, the quick three. That one's going to be short. Long rebound. Blair is able to get it away from two different Thunderbolts. And now Jones pushing the pace in transition. Pass Smith through the contact. And be on her way to the line. Let's just take a look at the great passing. The drive, kick out. Blair to Martin. Jones open. 14.7 points per game, and I'm a little shocked it's not significantly higher. Over 6.5 rebounds a game now, shooting 41%, 3.5 steals a game as well. I mean, just stuffing the stat sheet. Maddie Ziedkowski checked in a moment ago for the Thunderbolts. That pass knocked out of her hands, nearly taken away by Addie Martin. Martin was standing in the paint when that pass was thrown. Great job reading reading what the offense was doing and nearly coming away with a steal. Hall, the near side to inbound. They go out to Simpson. They bring 2 defenders. She splits those 2 defenders, and Jones will pick up the foul.
Got
4th of the quarter. Oh, team's 3rd. They put that one up quickly. Hall inbounds again, this time once again to Simpson. They bring 2 defenders, and they force the turnover. Addie Martin running the distance to the floor. A little too strong on the layup. Put back by Jones, no good. Stays with it. Another offensive rebound by Jones. Can't get that one to go, and Ziepkowski pulls it down. Up the floor to Hall. Tries to get it over to Secor. 3 black jerseys all crash, and Jones comes away with it. Pass Ziepkowski in transition. The kick out. Addie Martin, middle of the floor, floats this one up. That one, I don't know. I think she was trying to draw a foul. Back the other way after the Secor rebound. In the hands of Smith. Kick out Ziepkowski. Out behind the 3-point line is Secor, no good. Tipped around. Ziepkowski gets the ball back and uses the window to convert. Great stick-to-itiveness there by Maddie Ziepkowski, able to get the Thunderbolts on the board again. 14-3. Quickly into the front court. Blair. Wide open Jones 3. Rims around and out. Simpson into the front court after the long rebound. Over to Smith, driving towards the paint. They're going to call a jump ball, and that one will go back to the Panthers. Couple of substitutions for the Thunderbolts. Donna Jones and Lorelei Abels both check in.
Jones played fairly well on, was it Monday?
Yeah,
I haven't seen her ever. I don't think I've seen her ever, but she showed out.
She's gotten a lot of minutes at the JV level this year, and she's one that I'm not surprised at all to getting moved up late in the season. I actually kind of expected it to come a little earlier. Good ball handler, plays strong defense, hustles really hard. Through the contact, Donna Jones will pick up the foul, of course, as we're talking about her.
Yeah, other than that play right there and that ill-advised reach in, she's got a lot of confidence. If you just watch the way she moves, she has a lot of confidence. So it's very, very it's very, what's the word I'm looking for? It's a bright spot for Northmont, especially when you can pull kids up like that and see the potential that they have in a season that hasn't gone very well, but has actually gone better than years past. So it's all about progress.
They're going to say that Jones dribbles that one out of bounds right there along the boundary. Amelia Johnson playing the defense. Every once in a while you'll see a rookie or freshman mistake like that from Jones, but it'll be rare. The kick to the corner, moving it around, wide open in the far corner now. Addie Parrott, no good. Jenna Hall in the offensive end, ball in her hands, gets it over to Jones. Drives past one defender, the kick to Ziepkowski in the corner, rims around, no good. Oh, looks like the Panthers got away with a travel that time. Underneath the basket, loses it out of bounds. Well, that's Lorelei Blair, can't hang on to it.
I like the shots that they are taking. They're fairly open. Northmont's just, got to hit them. But, at least they're getting that opportunity to actually showcase and get off shots.
For sure, Ziepkowski moving it up the floor, has it deflected out of bounds by Blair. 5 seconds to go here in the first quarter.
And honestly, it's the newbies that we haven't seen a lot that are actually having a lot of energy and actually giving this team a chance.
Secor gets the inbound, under 2 to go. She's got to put it up. She does. Not nearly enough on that one. As time expires here in the first quarter, 17-3. The Panthers lead after one here on the NM Sports Network. Since we got a moment, we're going to shout out one of our sponsors. Shout out to our man, Jamichael Blanton, over there at Express It Athletics. Makes fantastic athletic apparel, specifically for a lot of the local high schools. Does a lot of the warm-up gear for the local high schools. And he's going to be doing the jerseys for the alumni tournament, right?
He is.
So
64 teams. Man, 64 sets of jerseys.
that's a lot of jerseys. But
It's a lot of jerseys, but he's up for it.
And
we
he-
chose him for a reason.
he already does like a lot of the stuff for your basketball league, right?
Correct.
Yeah,
and he
so-
also picks up semi-pro. So we also live stream semi-pro
Like the
basketball
ABA
games.
and
Yes.
the Kings
Yep.
League?
So I was actually there on Saturday in Cincinnati, Middletown, and guess who was there? Jamichael was there to promote. There's a new team, new ABA team coming to Middletown, and guess who's doing the jerseys? So this guy is everywhere, and just like we're everywhere, we're a team, we're a package deal when it comes to all these things. He does what he does with the jerseys and all the apparel and stuff, and we do what we do, bringing you live sporting events. So it works well in both hands, and we're just grateful for Mr. Jamichael Blanton to be able to donate and sponsor Northmont Athletics.
And 937-369-0222. You guys are trying to get some of that fantastic athletic gear. Well, we had a little kid throw a ball on the floor. They're
it's-
getting kicked out.
It's no, it's not the Super Bowl. It's not the Super Bowl, so nobody's really chasing him. But yeah, there was a ball that just ended up on the court.
So after the false start there a moment ago, back here inside the Thunderdome, Jenna Hall at the top of the key picks up that dribble. Backdoor cut there by, I think they were looking for Simpson, but her and Lorelai Abels both cut at the same time, causing the turnover. Up top, Will Hyatt all by herself. Donna Jones knocks it away, forces a steal. Leans into the defender
that's a
off the
foul.
underside of the backboard.
That looked like a push in the back, Andy.
I think Jones was trying too hard for the foul and not focusing on the shot. And couldn't get the bucket to fall. The missed shot by the Panthers, and now Simpson back the other way. Pull up from three, hand in the face, can't get that one to go. Will Haidt with the rebound. Running the floor in transition, very close to a travel there. Over to Jones, no good. Mackenzie Jones gets it right back after the Will Haidt rebound. Or excuse me, that was a Blair rebound. Can't get that one to go, and Simpson gets it from Lorelai Abels and takes it into the front court. Volleyball line, she'll slow down. Miscommunication between her and Donna Jones. As soon as she made the pass, Donna looked away and cut back door. Ball is gonna end up on the Panther bench. Jenna Hall, as well as Ziepkowski, will check out. Allison Abels checks in, as well as Ariella to the high post. They throw it to Jones, going against Lorelai. Elwa picks up Cumbo. Pass to Martin, just inside the three-point line. Will Haidt gets it back, and a timeout, Coach Holwiger. The offense has been a little lackadaisical. He wants to talk about things.
Shout out, we'll get a little shout out to our girls basketball seniors as we take a look at Elwa. She didn't play on Monday. I don't really know the reason why, but we're glad to see her here tonight in what's going to be her last home basketball game in a Northmont jersey. So shout out to her. And we'll be shouting out her and Miss Hall multiple times here tonight because they deserve it. It's their last opportunity to get to shine here on the hardwood here in Clayton, Ohio, the Thunderdome. So much respect to Jenna Hall and Ariella for holding it down for the seniors here this year.
So we come out of the timeout with 6:19 to play here in the first half. Will Haidt get the ball behind the volleyball line, dribble handoff with Cumbo. Over to Blair. high post. Jones, I think she might have walked already. She'll pull up from about 14 feet and knocks it in.
She's walking that one out, Mandy. So
19-3. Pass is going to be knocked away. And then Donna Jones nearly stole it right back.
It's going to be her second personal foul, and they might have to come get her. But instead, Hall comes and gets. Yep, never mind. She's going to get her.
Mackenzie Jones. We talked about it while she was at the free throw line. Over 3.5 steals a game this season. She's picked up another one. The inbound. She'll corral another rebound and put this one up off the window.
What would Springboro do without her?
I mean, it would be a much different team. That is for sure.
They were lucky to get her last year. That was her first year, I believe.
Yes, it was, because she was with Purcell Marion.
Yep.
We watched her with 5-star D and the rest of that star-studded lineup from the Cavs down in Cincinnati. And that's just weird to say. The pull-up three by Jones. Knocks it down in a timeout. Coach Page. Since we got a second here on the NM Sports Network, I'm going to talk about one of the teams that is going to be there at the alumni tournament, Cleveland Heights. That's where the Kelseys are from.
It is.
Jason and Travis. We talked about that up at the MLK tournament, and Lucas was talking about, you know, how he wanted for Cleveland Heights to be in the tournament, and I was like, all right, well, hey, it's your job to get the Kelseys. So if he can find a way to get those guys to come out of retirement.
It's funny because Cleveland Heights is one of the first teams, was the second team out of the 64 to actually accept the invitation. So these guys are ready to go. And we'll see exactly what kind of squad they'll bring in and see if the Kelsey brothers will
at least
make
be
an
in the
appearance.
building.
They have to.
Yeah.
They love ball. So this is ball, and this is ball for $50,000.
Who doesn't love supporting your high school? The turnover by the Thunderbolts. Martin comes away with it. Wilhite, the drop off over to Cumbo. And she'll be on her way to the free throw line. Gonna be able to knock that free throw in. Second free throw off the front iron and does drop in as well. Simpson tries to get it to Smith, crossing the timeline. It's going to be turned over, and Mackenzie Jones just adding to the highlight reel. Turns her back to the basket and still flips that one up and in. Turned over, Cumbo to the line.
She looks hurt.
Holding on to that hand after the hard foul by Simpson. Knocks in the second free throw. And Simpson crossing the timeline. Has it knocked away for a moment. She regathers, got it over to Hall. Had the pass tipped away. Coming up on Friday on the NM Sports Network, 7:30. Thunderbolts travel to Huber, take on the Wayne Warriors. You guys don't want to miss that one. That one will decide. Stepping into the 3, Simpson can't get that one to go. That one will decide who takes home second place in the G-Walk. Jones steps up to the 3-point line. Can't get that one to go. Hall rips down the rebound. And they will call a foul against Parrott.
Should be a real good game on Friday.
Thunderbolts lost by 9 here at home to Wayne.
And honestly, it felt like it was a lot bigger than 9.
I'll tell you what, if you don't remember, actually I'm sure you do, the B.J. Hatcher buzzer beater at Wayne last year to be able to win that one. Jenna Hall knocks in her first bucket of the game. That one was from 3. Spin around jumper by Mackenzie Jones.
I can't forget that buzzer beater because kind of ruined your moment.
Oh, that's right, you did. It was a lot of fun anyways. A heck of a game to be a part of. Elwa had it knocked away by Jones into the hands of Wilhite behind the back of Simpson. And somehow she took it away from Cumbo. Couldn't get that shot to go. It was Allison Abels. And back the other way, Wilhite puts on the brakes. Moves it over to the open Panther. That was Johnson. Can't get it to go. Falling out of bounds is saved by Hall. Elwa into the front court. Puts on the brakes. Over to Smith. And they throw it out to Simpson. One dribble. They throw it down on the block to Abels. She is fouled by Johnson. .304 to go in the half. The inbound by, that was Hall. A pass from Secor over to Smith. And Jada Smith got that one to go. Parrott controlling the ball. They throw it inside to Addie Martin.
Nice pass down low.
Jenna Hall tried to front Martin, but just a really nice pass inside. Hall had no chance to get a piece of that thing, and Martin just turned around. The ball dropped into her hands, and it was an easy bucket.
Perfect pass.
Over to Elwa in the corner, no good. Johnson comes away with the rebound for the Panthers. Martin in transition underneath the basket now. Or no, now that's Johnson. It was Nelson who had the rebound back the other way after the miss by the Panthers. Simpson running the floor. Elwa scoops it up from underneath in transition and is swatted.
Great effort, though. At least she took it to the rim. Great effort.
Got past the first defender and then had no chance after that. That's the only problem with her lack of size. Anytime she drives to the basket, she is so much smaller than all of the defenders. Has to find a way to get that ball around all the outstretched arms. The pump fake by Hall. Martin flies by, rebounded by Simpson, up and in.
Way to stick with that one from Ashlyn Simpson. Timeout's called.
Pump fake by Jenna. Flying by goes Addie Martin. A nice job on the glass to get the rebound. Since we got a second here on the NM Sports Network, shout out one of our sponsors, Code Credit Union. One good reason after another to rock with us and the Code Credit Union all year long. 937-222-8971. Huge shout out to them. And back in here on, or inside the Thunderdome, Martin taking her time, getting into the front court. Northmont traps as soon as they get into the front court. Nearly forces the turnover. They go right back over to Blair. Elwa playing tough defense. Martin comes to get it at the volleyball line. Back out behind the three-point line. Martin pass. I think they were looking for Johnson. I'm a little surprised they didn't say that was out against the Thunderbolts. I thought Elwa tipped that pass. The Thunderbolts will take friendly call. Secor inbounds it. The pass by Hall is tipped. Secor comes and saves it. Elwa in the front court. Simpson up top. Now they go over to Hall, standing in front of the Springboro bench. Back behind the volleyball line to Simpson. Crosses over, drives the lane, flips it up, is blocked from behind. Driving the lane, and gets it to go. Addie Parrott, nice job there.
Oh, no.
And I think they're going to say Secor didn't, her feet were.
She didn't establish herself. When she caught the ball, her left foot was still in the air. She tried to jump over that line. And you have to establish yourself to be able to get this basketball.
Picks up the dribble, Johnson does, then throws it over to Nelson. Kick out, Parrott. The three by Johnson, gets it to fall. 39-10, under 30 seconds to go here in the half. Simpson will take her time to cross the timeline. Throw it over to Hall. Thought about the three. Two defenders come. Throws it over to Elwa. The step back to the free throw line. Ball keeps moving. Simpson top of the key. The three. Too strong. Rebounded by Secor. Fights through the defenders. Gets her own rebound and gets that one to go. To cut into that lead a little bit going into halftime. And take a look at that last block by the Panthers. Or excuse me. Yeah, the last block by the Panthers. What a good job there by, yeah, that was Addie Martin getting a piece of the shot by Simpson. Going into the break, 39-12 here on the NM Sports Network. The Thunderbolts trail the Panthers going into half. We'll be back for the second half after this.
The Alumni Tournament, a place where old school meets new school, a place where your school has the chance to become the school.
Hello, Ohio, and welcome to the Alumni Tournament, also known as the TAT. I'm Richie, and this is Alex. Just a little introduction about us. Alex, won't you go into what is the TAT?
Well, the TAT's a single elimination tournament based on the high school that you went to for $50,000. We would love to have 64 teams complete the 64 team bracket, 8 teams per region, in 8 regions within the state of Ohio.
All right, who's this going to be for? I mean, who's going to be the target? Who are we looking to participate into this tournament?
We're looking for people and individuals that are 18 and older that actually went to those high schools that we do the formal invitations for. So say, for instance, you went to a Wayne or a Bishop Fenwick or anything like that, somewhere in Toledo or anything like that. If you went to a high school in Ohio, then you are eligible, 18 and older, you are eligible for this tournament. Now, this is on an invitational based process alone.
Sounds good. And then tell us a little bit about, I know we have 8 regions, but how are those regions going to be set up? And then who are we going to choose for those eight teams for those 8 regions to get us to the 64 teams?
Oh, we will determine those teams based on the reputation that those teams have had in the past, based off of the school, the sporting event, basically basketball, what we're talking about, and how they did throughout their high school careers. We go back about 20 years to kind of solidify and kind of pick these teams that we've had, and we have 3 different tiers per. So we have a select group of teams that we have that we're going to do the formal invitation for, 8 teams per region. So we'll pick those 8 teams first to do the formal invitation.
Gotcha. And then if we don't hear back from them and they don't want to participate in the TAT, where are we going to move to then?
Tier number 2. So that, like you just said, we've had 3 different tiers. Tier number 2, we go right for that one. So right after tier number 2, then we go to tier number 3. So we're going to get the 64 teams. We're going to get the 8 teams per region. It's just, do you want to be a part of this?
Exactly. So we want 64 teams. We want 8 locations and 8 teams participating in each region, correct?
Yes, sir.
So the alumni tournament.com is where they can find more information. Where else can they find information about the alumni tournament, and otherwise known as the TAT?
Other than the alumnitournament.com, which is our official website, which is up now. You can go that and check it out right now. You also have the Twitter handles that we have at the Alum Tourney, and then we also have the Instagram handle at the Alumni Tournament. And Facebook, it's not out of date yet. We got that going at the Alumni Tournament as well. So you can pick out and try to figure out what schools are a part of this Alumni Tournament 2026 by going to the Alumni Tournament or checking out all those different types of handles via social media.
Yeah, and the alumnitournament.com is the best place to keep up to date on the 8 regions and the teams that are signed up to be current as we get this going. When will the tournament actually take place?
The regional tournament will actually start August 15th through the 17th. Right? And then that Monday night, we'll get a champion for all those regional winners, right? And then they will come for $50,000. They will play for $50,000 August 22nd through the 24th.
Yeah, and that site will be determined at a later date. What are the names of the 8 regions?
Oh, good question. Good question. We have the Athens region. We got the Cincinnati region. We got the Dayton region. We have the Columbus region. We have the Findlay region. We have the Cleveland region, and we have the Toledo region.
Wow, exciting stuff. So check out the alumnitournament.com. Get registered today. Follow us on all of the social media handles. They'll be on the video. We thank you for giving us your attention, and we look forward to seeing you in 2026.
The Alumni Tournament, where old school meets new school.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back here inside the Thunderdome on the NM Sports Network. Andy Horton alongside Alex Patton, getting ready for the tip-off here of the second half. As your Lady Thunderbolts trail 39-12. A quick made three there by Addie Martin opens up the scoring here in the second half for the Panthers. A dribble handoff between Simpson and Elwa. Simpson now gets it right back in the corner. A pass inside. Mackenzie Jones tips it out of bounds. Now she's holding her hand. It looks like she stubbed her finger. Stubbed her finger? Jammed her finger. You stub your toe. Do you stub your finger? This is jamming your finger, right? I said that wrong. Pretty sure.
At least you correct yourself. I don't really know. I'm just...
Elwa.
Yeah.
Outside to Simpson. Is picked up by Cumbo. Right back to Elwa. Smith flashing through the paint. She comes out to get it now. Over to Simpson. Feet on the line. Three doesn't fall in. Is picked up by Martin and Wilhite into the front court. Goes right back to Martin. There you say she steps on the boundary, and Coach Holwiger ain't going to be happy about that one.
He always seems very calm.
I've seen him not calm a few times.
Well, the score is 42-12. I mean,
he'll get about as red as my shirt if you give him the opportunity. The screen by Secor. Simpson over to Smith. Puts this one up off the window and gets it to go.
Nice basket by Jada Smith.
Gets past Mackenzie Jones. Floats this one up way short that time. Addie Martin comes away with the rebound. Flips it up over the inside shoulder and is fouled.
I wonder if Martin's got any offers.
I don't know from where, but I know she does.
Okay, gotcha. When your sister gets recruited like she does, you're kind of next in line if it's not, you know what I mean? Not, even if it's not as great, still getting looked at.
Smith goes over to Secor. Now Elwa, right back to Secor at the top of the key. Is going to be stolen by Wilhite, steps into the passing lane. Can't get that one to go, way too strong. Rebounded, though, by Blair. Over to Jones, and she'll fight through the defense and get that one to fall. Mackenzie Jones in there in the paint. Secor sticks her hand in there and picks up the foul. Knocks in the free throw. Make it 47-14.
Springboro is now in a 2-3 zone, and that looked like a foul, and that's exactly what they're going to call. Looks like it's going to be on Martin. But yeah, Northmont, Springboro is currently, they're fluctuating in between, rotating in between a 3-2 and a 2-3 zone right here in the third quarter. So on the new look, they didn't have that in the first half.
Hall with the inbound. Jones. They go right back to Jenna in the corner. The three is going to be short, rebounded by Cumbo, and she'll push things into the offensive end. Martin, the far wing, double dribble. I don't know what was going through her head that time. Addie Martin is going to Cedarville.
Gotcha.
The screen by Jones. And then thrown out of bounds. Elwa couldn't handle that one.
So it's looking like both Martins are going to be close to home.
In the backcourt, Wilhite struggling to get it past the timeline. She finally does, splitting the defenders, and she steps on the line after the missed shot.
Seems like Springboro is just kind of going through the motions these last few possessions.
You remember, was it Variana Trent? Was that her name? Last year for Springboro? The big that they had? Her little sister is now on their squad, Gabriella Trent. She's a freshman this year. It'll be fun to see how she's able to grow over the next couple of years. The missed shot there by the Thunderbolts.
Ooh, nice.
Jones able to split the defense, but can't get the ball, or can't get the shot to fall. Jenna Hall slows things down and takes it into the offensive end. One more pass to the corner. Short corner jumper. Way too strong there by Abels. And now Wilhite in the far corner outside. Parrott can't get that one to go. And the ball will go back to the Thunderbolts. Bailey Cumbo checks out. Johnson will take her spot.
There are a whole host of games tonight for the girls, and then on Friday there was a ton of games for the guys.
Hall steps up to the three-point line, gets one defender to fly by. Jones comes away with the rebound, floats it up, and the net barely moves that time for Donna Jones.
She's got confidence.
Really think, man, she's going to be a big difference maker for this Thunderbolt squad next year. Addie Martin, the pull-up three, short. Trent, make that. Jones fights through the contact and will be on her way to the line. A little bit of a confusion over there with the scores table. Jenna Hall will check out. Simpson will check back in.
I think the two scoreboards need to talk to each other. Somebody need to figure out what the score is. One scoreboard has 16, one scoreboard has 17.
There you go. The Jumbotron changed the score. After the save, Martin has it stolen away by Jones, and she leans into Addie. Can't get the foul through the contact. Pushes this one up the floor as Parrott to Johnson underneath the basket. That pass is tipped. Allison Abels comes away with it. She had it tipped. Driving the length of the floor. Parrott with the block. Mackenzie Jones back the other way, steps behind the three-point line, knocks it down. Man, she is just so impressive.
I wish I was left-handed, because left-handed shots look so pretty. Even if it's a straight air ball, it just looks pretty. Nice pass.
Flip shot there by Abels. Lorelei can't get it to go, and back the other way. Excuse me, I said that earlier. Make it Jones. Swings it over, the opening. Floats this one up and gets it to fall in. That was Lorelei Blair. Simpson, the three, was wide open that time, no good. Johnson came away with the rebound, but Zipkowski was able to rip it away from her. Very long two there by Lorelei Abel. She finds the bottom of the net. I mean, that's about as far of a two as you can shoot. Her back foot might have been on the line. Next game here on the NM Sports Network. It'll be Friday versus Wayne, 7:30 at Wayne, actually. Boys basketball, and we talked about it a little earlier. Last time we traveled to Wayne, BJ Hatcher sent the boys from Clayton home on a buzzer beater.
It was awesome.
It was a fun night.
I lost my mind, literally. And I didn't lose my voice, but I mean,
I think most people heard you lose your mind.
Yeah, and you would be, you would have hoped that I would have lost my voice.
The inbound by the Panthers, not reestablished in bounds. That was Parrott. It's going to be a turnover.
It's a running clock here, so it's going to be over sooner than you think with this running clock. There you go.
Simpson will be fouled.
That's a nice pass. Nice draw set up the play by Northmont. Able to get that one down low, and as you see the instant replay.
Zipkowski finding Simpson on the back cut.
And she makes the first. Connects on the second.
Simpson with 4 points here on the night. Johnson in the front court. Nelson right back to Johnson. Parrott comes and gets it. Fakes the three. Over to Johnson outside. A three by Nelson finds the bottom of the net.
That was pretty. It was a well drawn up play. It looked like they were trying for that, trying to get it open play. Everybody setting screens. It's a great drawn up play by the Borough Panthers.
Down to Secor on the block, spins back middle, gets the defender off of her feet, and Parrott will foul her. Yeah, let's take a look at this on the NM Sports Instant Replay, the kickover. Right into the shooting pocket and swish.
They're going to wait for the buzzer to go off and then give her shot. That's going to be the end of the third quarter as she gets one more.
I'll tell you what, that is something that Jared has made a huge point of. When we've done basketball games with running clocks, it's kind of wild how you wouldn't expect for a trip to the free throw line to take so long, but it often takes a minute, minute and a half, and your clock is running. I mean, you have a whole quarter go by with a couple of trips to the line.
That is for sure. They get 10 seconds apiece, so it's at least might take up 20 seconds in that aspect, and then in between free throw attempts, you're probably looking at another 3 to 4 seconds. So you probably have a good 15, 20 seconds at least.
It actually is often a minute or more. They tend to take their time at the line. Get a couple extra seconds to tick off, and we only got 8 more minutes here.
And it's going to go by.
Sports Network.
And it's going to go by pretty fast. Since we're in running clock here and borrowing a massive comeback by your Lady Bolts, which could happen. We're not ever ruling that out. But right now we're in running clock mode. So
Donna Jones gets the inbound. They throw it over to Simpson. Jab step inside the three-point line over to Hall. The corner three's no good. Rebounded by Mackenzie Jones. The crossover, the cross-court pass. Addie Martin, deep three. Oh, man, she was pulling from Springboro. Offensive rebound. Putback is up and in by Johnson. Back in the offensive end. Secor drops it off to Simpson. Hall outside the three-point line. Right back to Simpson. Goes up and under the basket. Now the pass to Elwa. She'll be knocked over by Jones, and she'll take it the length of the floor for the layup. Simpson far side. Long three there by Secor. It's going to bounce off the front iron a couple of times.
It almost went in. It looked like it wasn't even going to hit rim.
I was thinking the same thing, and then after it hit the rim the second time, I thought, like you said, it was going to bounce in. Ooh, miscommunication, a bad pass.
Good defense.
It's going to be turned over. Elwa puts on the brakes. Steps up to the three-point line. I thought Jenna was about to shoot that from...
I thought she was too, and I would have welcomed that.
The drive by Elwa blocked. It was Nelson who got a piece of that shot. Wilhite has it knocked away on her drive. Simpson will be cut down from behind and call the foul.
Remember to join us on Friday. I know we've talked about it 50 times already, but it's a huge game for the boys as they travel to Huber Heights to take on the Warriors of Wayne. Where are you going to be?
I'm still waiting for a text from Lucas. So we are seeing.
Where's MV?
Oh, MVCC will be. That's actually a good question. I need to ask Jared.
You don't know where you're going to be out on Friday?
Hey, we're not there yet, all right?
I gotcha.
Underneath the basket, the flip shot there by... That was Blair was no good. Thunderbolts in the offensive end. Donna Jones steps by the defender, loses it in midair, and flips it up out of bounds. Look at frustration on her face as she'll go to the bench. I just know it's the last MVCC game ever. I don't know. I didn't ask him where it's at.
Gotcha.
It might be at Springboro. Driving way too strong that time. Johnson. An offensive rebound put back up and in. And that was Shiloh Estep. Should be at the line.
What number is she? I cannot see her here.
22.
Thank you.
rattle around and drop in. 4 minutes to go here in the fourth quarter. Simpson taking things into the offensive end. Pump fake by Hall, drives middle.
Nice.
Gets that one to go. We'll be there for Oakwood and Valley View, down at Valley View. I've never actually done a Valley View basketball game, so that one should be a lot of fun.
Oh, man. I've only been there for football. This was like 15, 20 years ago.
All right, right there, a little bit after one of the state title runs, eh?
When Fairborn was good, and Miami Valley was good, and it was a New Center Severn game of the week.
Oh, okay,
Yeah.
okay.
But that was a long time ago when Fairborn was good.
Yeah, we have done a handful of Valley View games. Like I said, never on the basketball court, always on the football field. Flips this one up, Elwa can't get it to go. And the rebound by Parrott.
What town is Valley View?
Germantown.
Germantown, gotcha.
There's like 7 players that make up all of their, or 7 families that make up all of their sports teams. That's only a slight joke, but half of the players are named Valenti.
Gotcha.
There's Valenti's, there's Brighton Balls, there's, like I said, there's
not our Brighton Balls.
No, yeah. No relation. At least not that I know of.
Right. Oh, nice pass.
Backdoor cut there by Parrott. Was left all alone. Couldn't get it to go, though. Simpson into the offensive end. The drop-off for Jenna. Deep 3.
Bang.
Rainbow knocks it down.
Let's go.
Oh, my goodness. And she might have been in Springboro when she shot that.
Yep.
Back the other way. Johnson steps into one. Oh, my goodness.
That's not something that we need, though. That's not something that we need. We don't need that. But, hey.
I said anything you can do, Jenna, I can do better.
Oh, man, great shot.
Jenna was definitely a little deeper, but wow. And Elwa flips one up from the baseline.
Senior, back-to-back.
And a timeout for Coach Holwinger. He's putting his palms to the ceiling saying, what are we doing, guys? What is that? It's one of the things that makes him a great coach. Even up 36, he's like, guys, we cannot fall asleep. Not even for one possession.
He's had some talented players come through his program, but talent only gets you so far. And they've been to the championship game plenty of times. It was like 2 years ago they went to the championship game. I think that was Bren's junior year.
Yep.
And that was, I don't think Mackenzie Jones was there.
No, she was
winning
state
championships with Purcell
for
Marion.
another team. Yeah.
So that was real surprising when we saw her transition her way over to the Panthers.
I'll tell you what, though, I was not upset. Anytime a great player like Mackenzie Jones comes to your neck of the woods, it just makes your games much more interesting and a lot more fun to call. Spin move by Nelson, and throw that one over to Estips at the free throw line. Sidestepping the defender, the drive by Johnson, kick out. Estips, the 3, knocks it down. And now with 1:10 to go, Simpson bringing things into the offensive end.
Shoot it.
Jenna will use the screen.
Nice pass.
And Smith going towards the basket. The assist goes to Jenna.
Nice pass by Jenna Hall.
Parrott working her way into the front court. Drives towards the lane and scoops it up.
Somebody better come get her.
(70-31). Substitutions for Elwa and Jenna Hall. They will both check out for the final time here at the Thunderdome. See Jenna Hall give a hug to Coach Page, as well as the rest of the team over there. Elwa just got her hug from Coach Page. 15 to go. Smith, the kick out to Secor, drives past the defender, shoots a layup, no good. Secor with another rebound, up off the window. And 70-33 will be your final score here from the Thunderdome with the last home game of the season for your Lady Thunderbolts. That was the same score as the first time around.
It's not like they didn't try. They had this last 2 or 3 minutes. They actually, they proved that they don't ever quit. They don't ever die down, and we're just appreciative of these young ladies throughout this year.
That is absolutely for sure. Had a really rough first half, and if it's not for that, maybe you don't say they win, but things are a lot closer. They scored 12 points in the first half, 21 in the second. A much better showing offensively in the second half.
Facts. And they played against Beaver Creek on Monday, and they were crawling their way back. If we had 6 quarters, we might be able to get that W. Just the next thing they need to focus on for these girls is the tournament. Anything can happen. Everybody's 0-0.
And you never know who you get drawn with. Maybe you get a favorable matchup, and anything can happen.
Yep.
But coming up on Sunday, that is when the tournament drawing will be done. We will be posting about the girls' next matchup either Sunday or Monday.
Yep, we're going to be
you guys
there.
ready for that?
Yeah, we're gonna try to make the tournament. We don't know exactly where it's at yet, but you can bet if we're able to get in the gym, we're gonna bring you guys live girls varsity basketball action right on the NM Sports Network.
So all right, for Alex Patton alongside Andy Horton, that's gonna do it here on the NM Sports Network from the Thunderdome. We'll see you guys on Friday at Wayne for the game that will decide who takes home second place in the G-Walk. This should be a lot of fun. That's all, folks.